Ciao guys, my name is Valentina and welcome back to my channel, Ciao Valentina. If it's the first time here, welcome! Today I want to give you some advice on how to plan your trip to Venice. To start with, let me tell you that Venice is part of the Veneto region and is the Italian northeast. The total number of inhabitants are almost 261,000, but in the historic city of Venice there are around 54,000 inhabitants. It's made up of 118 islands connected by 435 bridges, some public and some private. When to go? I went to Venice in April and the temperature was wonderful, not too hot and not too cold. It's middle of April and I have to be honest, it's pretty hot. There is a nice and warm wind. Spring period, it goes from March to May and prices are reasonable with exception of Easter period. Summer instead is incredibly hot. From June to August, Venice is unbelievably crowded and expensive because it's Biennale di Venezia time. I can recommend a trip to the Lido to relax and escape to the crowds, exactly like locals do. Autumn is September to November, and after the Venice Film Festival, rates drop. The sun is still shining during the daytime, but during evening time it's recommended to have a jacket with you. Winter is December to February and it's the foggy season. However, don't let the weather scare you. Come and enjoy the colorful carnival. The period of high water, called Acqua Alta a Venezia, occurs during autumn and winter time, especially between November and December. The high water phenomenon happens rarely and the high water lasts not more than 3-4 hours. But don't worry, this is not dangerous. You will provide it with a proper path in the main streets is to allow both tourists and locals to continue with their activities. Transport will keep working too. As a tourist, you can be patient and wait few hours before going and visiting Venice again, or you can be brave. You can buy a pair of boots and get ready to discover Venice in a different way. Arriving in Venice, you will either arrive in Marco Polo Airport, Piazzale Roma or the train station Venezia Santa Lucia. From the airport, you can take the Ali Laguna Airport shuttle to connect the airport with the various parts of Venice. You can buy tickets online or at the airport. Check the map for the correct line. There are 4 lines: the blue, the red, the orange and the yellow. The price is around 9 to 15 euros and the ride takes around 45 to 90 minutes. From the airport, you can take the bus that will bring you to Piazzale Roma, which is the only point in Venice accessible to cars. From there, you can take a vaporetto or a water taxi. Also, from the airport, you can take the water taxi, which is definitely a comfortable and private way to travel inside Venice, but also pretty expensive. 120 euros minimum up to 5 people. Luggage included. From the train station, you can access to the tourist office desk And vaporetto, water taxi and gondolas are just in front of the station. Transport in Venice. Getting around Venice is pretty exciting because everything is on the water. You can catch the vaporetto. This is the main public transport for locals and tourists. Before boarding, check the large information sign to check the route to make sure to get on the right line. You can choose the minimum 75 minutes ticket for a cost of €7.50. If you're planning to use the vaporetto frequently, you can take the tickets for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, and so on. Ticket machines are just in front of the vaporetto stop and the ticket must be validated before boarding. Otherwise, you can purchase the tickets on board. Make sure to advise the controller as soon as you are on board. Water taxis can be ordered from your hotel and you can find them near vaporetto stops. Rates start from €15, but price can increase if you call the water taxi from your hotel. Gondolas, indeed the coolest way to go around Venice. Rates are €80 during daytime and €100 after 7 p.m. Traghetto is the gondola service used to cross the Grand Canal. Rates are €2 per person and the service starts at 9 a.m. and closes at 6 p.m. Currency use is euros. From the other way? No, like this. Yeah. Euros. You can easily find ATM machine all around Venice. And you can exchange your money in banks and airport. Just make sure to always have your ID or passport with you. Credit cards are accepted almost everywhere in Venice. Hostels, hotels, bars, restaurants, shops, electricity. You will find socks for both type F and type L. Toilets. Public toilets are expensive, like €1.50 for a wee-wee. Make sure you go to toilet every time you stop for a coffee. However, my best options are hotels and museum. But shh, I didn't tell you this, okay? Visas. If you're coming from EU, you don't need visas. Nationalities like Canada, USA, Brazil, Japan, Australia and New Zealand can stay up to 90 days without visa. If you're from any other nationality, I suggest you to visit the Italian Foreign Ministry website. So, these are all my advice before coming to Venice. However, remember, Venice and Venetian people are just wonderful and welcoming and open to listen and understand foreign, so don't worry too much. Just go there and enjoy your time. If you have enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe, it's free, comment, and I will see you very soon. Bye!